On January 2nd, about 11 p.m., I got a phone call. I was just leaving the movie theaters and I got a phone call saying that my cousin has committed suicide. When I got the phone call, I knew it was from my grandfather that I knew was in bed hours earlier. And when I picked up the phone and I knew something was wrong, you're running through your brain. Could it be my mother? Could it be my brothers? Could it be my grandparents? Could it be my uncle? You just know that something is wrong, and when you hear their voice, you really know something's wrong, like someone has passed. And 3 seconds later, after running all this information through my head, he said it was my cousin. My 23-year-old cousin. The 23-year-old cousin that you see at every family reunion, every family birthday, every family event, or the person that you run into when you're walking through the halls of college that goes, "Hey," and you run up to each other and high five and talk and smile, and you literally get genuinely excited to have a conversation with because he was so outgoing, positive, kind, caring, and sweet. So positive. I literally look forward to sharing the same room with this person, with this human being. There's nobody like him. Chazs is his name. And he was one of those kids that was very outgoing, very exciting, always an adventurer, snowboarding and dirt biking, whatever it may be. He was always the person to be out doing that kind of stuff. But he was also the definition of the American kid working on cars, working on his old classic Mustang, and him and his dad would just spend hours and hours and hours working on cars. This has been one of the hardest things for me and my family to go through, by far. His immediate family, the worst thing that they will ever go through. He was the person to put everybody first before himself in every single way, every shape and form. This is absolutely new to me. It's just been a little over a week and it's still so surreal. The definition and politics behind suicide are a completely different meaning when it happens to you, when it happens around you. I've never felt a sensitive subject before, but it's until I'm around somebody that mentions suicide and makes a joke about it that for the first time I genuinely felt triggered, hurt, emotionally hurt, offended. Because then I finally understood what it was like to be on the other side of that coin. Will I'll always be that way now. I'm a very, very dark joke kind of person. I can take any joke, honestly, but something like this, something so raw and recent, it really hurt. And I'm still trying to understand it in my mind. But I can tell you this family, Chaz's family, was the happiest and most closest family I've ever seen. A father that was always there for him, a father that always fixed cars with him, and a mother that's the kind of sweet-hearted person that seems like every time she would move to a new neighborhood, she was the mom to make cookies for everybody. And a sister that was so kind and energetic and was raising children and going to college and doing it all at the same time. A very strong, independent woman. This family was one of a kind, but I've never seen a family more close. It's hard. It's so hard just as a cousin to know that the next family reunion I go to, that he won't be there. The next time I talk about cars or my boosted board or anything that I loved or passionate doing, it's hard to know that there's not going to be someone that really listens there at the next party, the next event. people listen, yeah, but Chazz listened. He remembered next time he saw him. How's that board doing? How fast does it go? That's right. You gotta let me try it sometime. He remembered. About 3 years ago, me personally, I went through some things that were 150% out of my control. Things that I hope to one day talk about artistically and smartly. Something that has happened to me that could have and should have changed my entire life, but along with that, and bad things happening within my family, and losing the motivation to go to college, and having a crappy job that I just got fired from, and a bunch of many intricate things under this umbrella of just this awful thing that happened to me. For the first time, I thought about crossing the bridge of thinking about suicide. In that moment, I felt so dark, so scared. It's a scary path when you first think about something like that. Without talking about too much of myself and what happened to me, I want to mention this one thing of why I think I'm still here. It's because I talk to people. I'm an open book. I am who I am. I am my own person, and I don't lie to anybody. I keep it real 100 with everybody I ever meet and will ever meet. Family to friends, I act the same way. When I crossed this bridge, I told my mom, I told family that I was really going through a difficult time, and man, oh man, did it pull me out going, wow, look how absolutely ridiculously dumb I was being in this moment, this period of time where I seriously thought about bad endings. By being open and telling people my issues, I was able to find help. And let me tell you, it was one of the best things I've ever done. I'm thousands of dollars in debt, but I'm on my 5th year of college, and I'm proud of that. I joined a club where I'm the vice president. I started my own business, and I have a fiance that I love with every piece of my heart. I got 3 cats to take care of. The other pieces of my heart. I got closer to my mom, closer to my family, more than I've ever been before. I wouldn't have experienced this if I made that decision in that dark period of my life. And I don't want you to either. Anybody out there struggling with depression, anxiety, things that I suffer from, stress, just overcoming these bad things of life, talk to somebody. When you talk to someone that loves you, it's absolutely amazing. I've found that so many strangers that I didn't know love me by talking to them and getting to know them, and then later becoming friends. But at the beginning of just talking to a stranger and telling them my story, and them go, wow, dude, like, I love you, and I want you to know that I'm happy you're here. And it's a stranger. A stranger. So many people love you when it comes to not just family and friends. You literally have so many people around you, neighbors, people that sit next to you in class that do care about you. Don't let people or anything else of that life can hit you with make you cross that bridge. If you are close or thinking about it, talk to somebody. Talk to somebody. So even if you are on the happy side and never thought about these bad things, these have crossed this bridge, I hope that you one day can check in with your family, with your friends. I hope that one day you can help somebody. I hope that you can be the core strength in somebody else's life. I encourage you not to just do this for a challenge for 1 week, to post about this one time you did it on Facebook. or Instagram. I beg you to do this for the rest of your life. To be that core strength for somebody for eternity. That's what we do on this earth. We share love and positivity, and we help each other, bring each other up. Because if the people around me weren't the people around me, I don't know where I would be today. Share love and positivity and be strong for yourself and for others. If you share love, I swear to God, I promise, love will come back to you in one shape or form. I just wanted to share these thoughts with you. For a week, I've thought of how and what I want to say in this video, and I just can't think of anything other than I want my cousin here. I hope you guys can learn something from this. I apologize for not posting for 2 weeks. As you can tell, it's been a life changer, but I will be posting next Tuesday, there on and so forth, back to the regular schedule. Because our lives don't stop when tragedies occur. The world never stops spinning for us. The world keeps turning. And for what I knew of Chazz, he's a damn great kid, and he encouraged me to chase my dreams so much. And I'm gonna do that. One way or another of how I cope, I'm gonna continue forward, and I'm gonna keep going strong for him.